can I ask you something about this car?
Yeah, sure.
You're probably working, but did you get the $7,500 from?
Oh, the federal tax credit?
Yeah, the federal.
No, it was already long gone by the time I got this.
Oh, is this used? Is this?
No. So Tesla was no longer eligible for the federal tax credit by the end of 2019.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they started to phase it out because there was a 200,000 car cap. Once you hit that 200,000th car, it started to phase away.
Oh, and I'm sure that was gone after like a day.
Yeah, and it's well, they hadn't ramped up quite that much at that time. Yeah, now that'd be gone in 1 quarter with how many cars they're delivering.
I know.
But GM and Tesla both used up their full federal tax credit, which is why there was a lot of excitement for the Green Act or whatever, the new one that was going to push a new federal tax credit through, which still might happen. I'm not sure. I know, I think the California one just went away as well.
Wow.
The $4,000 one or whatever, because the Teslas were too expensive. They like lowered the threshold of what it needed to be.
But then for like other electric vehicles,
yeah,
it's still out there.
It's probably tough because like any good EV now is usually in the high 40s, whether it's the Ford F-150 or the Ford the Mustang Mach-E or the VW.
It's kind of nuts though. I mean, I feel like you go to Asia or you go to Europe and you can still get an EV for like 20,000.
Oh yeah.
I just saw something in Japan that they're selling like this camper van that's an EV for like $10,000, and in like US dollars that would be like 7,000.
All right, I'm gonna do this part myself. This is a really bad blind left. There we go.
And for your steering wheel, did you like?
What the hell? Sorry, the self-driving is in a mood right now.
Oh, it's interesting.
It thought that was a double-laned road. That's why it jolted over to the right. That's a first for that spot.
For your steering wheel, did you like do that yourself, or did it come like? That's very cool.
Yeah, I got this aftermarket. I was a temporary employee for Tesla for several quarters, and I got to inspect and drive the first of the new Plaid Model S's and such that came with the Yoke. And I fell in love with it at that point. I was like, I want that in my car. And
it's so cool.
A fantastic YouTuber that I've loved and followed for years, Dirty Tesla, put out a video of him putting a Yoke in, and I went, oh,
I need it.
There it is. Take my money.
So as like a Tesla employee, did you get a big discount on the car?
Oh, no.
No, they don't do that.
No discounts. Yep.
That sucks. But it is still pretty cool that you like had the ins on like the coolest tech.
I think one of the coolest things that I got to do was actually inspect this car before we took delivery. Like I was working with them when we were getting our Model 3. So I asked my wife, I was like, hey, what's our VIN? I think our car's here. And she gave it to me, and sure enough, so I have pictures of it next to my Mini Cooper from the day back in the shop where I inspected it, and I was like, this is our car.
How amazing.
It was so cool. We got this in March of 2020, like right when the world was ending.
Yeah.
And we got her Model Y the following December. So we were fortunate. We became a 2 Tesla household in 2020.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Now I just can't wait for the crazy Cybertruck. That's what I really want.
I see your little trinket up there.
Yep.
We've all been waiting for it. I just want to look at it and just admire like the craftsmanship, you know? Yeah,
I can definitely say that the pictures and such, the things that people see, they don't do justice to seeing it in person. I was I had a lot of really fortunate circumstances in 2019 and 2020 with just meeting some great people. I became friends with a fantastic guy who runs a podcast called Ride the Lightning. His name's Ryan McCaffrey. He's amazing for Tesla information, everything, and I got to go with him to the Cybertruck Unveil event in Hawthorne.
Oh, cool.
Actually got to be there for it.
Wow.
Before anybody knew what the Cybertruck was going to be or look like or anything. And it was an incredible event because we had like this kind of Comic-Con Blade Runner vibe outside.
Wow.
They had like Tesla coils, they had a bunch of Blade Runner prop vehicles, and then they had what really at the time threw us all off was the original DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Oh, cool.
And we're like, okay, I get it that this is like cool futuristic, but how does it blend in? Like, what's the significance?
I don't think there is a significance other than the cool factor.
No, there definitely was. The stainless steel. The Cybertruck is the only other vehicle ever to be production stainless steel like the DeLorean.
Really?
That's why they brought the DeLorean out. Wouldn't have made that connection until we saw the Cybertruck come on stage, and we went, oh!
Geeking out.
Yep. I mean, all of our reactions at first, I don't think there was a single person in the room that thought that that was the actual truck.
Yeah.
We all kind of looked at each other like, is this a joke? I mean, because it was the first time I'd ever seen something where the renderings that people came up with online were not crazy enough.
Really?
Like, the actual truck was crazier than any rendering you would look up, like what people were guessing it might be.
Wow. How much again is the Cybertruck going to be?
Right now, it's a question mark. When I ordered my tri-motor Cybertruck, it was $69,900, and the starting one was going to be around $40,000. But over the last 2 years, with all the prices that have gone up and inflation and everything else, I'm guessing that it's going to start above $60,000.
So have you been basically grandfathered into that price because you?
That's another big question mark. Like, we don't know. I hope that I'm at least grandfathered into the FSD price, because I was able to lock in the $7,000 FSD, which is now double.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now it's $15,000.
Yeah, because I remember when that was around, and like the price that you would to get the model, was it the Model 3 Tesla, where all you had to do was put down like $1,000 to like hold it up when they came out? Yeah, and then the Model Y was $2,500. For the Cybertruck, I spent the whole night convincing my wife to like let us put down like $1,000. It was $100. Wait, $100?
$100 to pre-order the Cybertruck. Yeah.
What?
Yep. So we were all crashing the website trying to order it there. $100 refundable.
Right.
So I just put in for the biggest one with full self-driving at $7,000 at the time and locked in that order. I still have it on my Tesla account, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't honor the original pricing. But I'll forgive that as long as I can keep the original FSD price.
I mean, look at the fine print, right?
Yeah.
Which none of us do.
Well, back when it was unveiled, the pandemic and the things to follow, that hadn't even come to light. So there was no way to foresee the delays, the price increases, the supply chain issues.
Of course not.
All of the calamity. So I don't know. I'm hoping that the way Tesla is with their manufacturing and their competitiveness, it's probably going to be between $65,000 and $90,000 for. Come on, Prius, I need you to get on it because now my car's confused. All right,
I don't think so.
I gotta take over. See, I consider that a human error intervention because the other human was not good.
If we were all just, ran by AIs with cars.
Right.
Cars that self-drive, that'd be, I don't know, would we be a better world?
It'd be a safer one. I mean, there's no way to color it in any way that puts humans as being good behind the wheel.
I don't know, there's just human error in every area.
Yeah, when it comes to transportation and driving, honestly, humans driving these vehicles is the worst experiment we've ever conducted.
I think I'd have to go agree with that. I hate driving.
I see it more and more as much as I do drive.
I just hate drivers.
Yeah, agreed. And the funny thing is, you almost have to humble yourself. And no matter how good you think you are as a driver, you have your moments where you're tired, angry, impatient, distracted.
Yeah.
And all it takes is that one time.
Of course, funnily enough, you picked me up from an auto body shop because I was parked in my vehicle and someone hit my car while I was in it. And so I had to go bring my car to the auto body shop so they can replace something.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
I'm fine, thank you. And I mean, this poor guy, we did everything we could. We're just like, we'll follow you home because you don't have your insurance.
Of course.
And you're going to give us your insurance. It's okay. We're not screaming at you. We hear your concerns. Are you okay? I'm okay. Give me your insurance.
It's impressively level-headed.
Well, he was like freaking out, and I'm like, it's okay. Get it. Let's work this out.
Yeah. Is this right for you?
This is it. Yeah. Thank you so much. It was really great talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Super cool.
Thank you.
I'm excited for your new car. How do I open it?
So hold the button there and push the door.
Oh.
And I hope everything goes smooth for you.
Thanks so much. Take care.
You too. All right, there's another good conversation with someone more inquisitive about Tesla. And it's funny how I'm starting to notice more and more, or maybe I'm not actually noticing anything important, but oh my God, Rivian, we gotta pause to look at the beautiful truck. I'm gonna turn the cameras over so you guys can see it. Look at that sexy beast. I love that blue. Man, that's such a great vehicle. Anyways, what was I saying? It seems like more and more people that I encounter are less and less like blown away by the idea that the car is self-driving. It's almost like maybe it's not really sinking in, or they're not really taking me seriously, or it's just they're not that interested. I don't know what exactly it is, but I get plenty of people where, you know, I'll mention that the vehicle's self-driving and the reaction's like, oh, that's cool. Whereas with me, prior to all this, I'd have been like, get out! What? Really? How's it doing it? Like, I would have lost my mind. But we are all very different, you know, as people. That's how I get a lot of practice with talking to so many different folks about so many different topics with so many different interests. But I think with that, we'll call it a do for this. And I don't know why I said it like that. Whatever, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm weird, guys. Get over it. But thank you guys so much for the view. Give me all your feedback and comments down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.